I'm Sharonda Williams, and I am here to tell you about My Spy, the Eternal City, and help you meet the characters. My Spy, the Eternal City centers around CIA operative JJ and his now teenage stepdaughter Sophie as they head to Italy for a high school choir competition. JJ has given up the field life for a desk job and is determined to spend time with Sophie as their relationship is slightly strained. These two are forced to work together when Sophie's friend is kidnapped by a dangerous man from JJ's past. My Spy, the Eternal City is the sequel to the hit 2020 movie My Spy, which is available to stream now, free on Prime Video. JJ works at the Central Intelligence Agency and is someone you don't want to mess with. He is a bad who loves kicking and taking names. That is until he met Sophie and fell in love with her mother. JJ has now traded in his guns for baking appliances and living life behind the desk at the Central Intelligence Agency as an analyst. Did I mention JJ can make some good scones?
Hey, good work, JJ.
Thanks. Bit touch and go there, but...
No, I mean the scones. At first I was disappointed the raisins wasn't chocolate chips. I was like, where the chocolate chips at? Because all the scones I had chocolate chips before. But then about the fourth bite, I was like, damn.
JJ is desperate to repair a strained relationship with Sophie as her interests have changed as she's gotten older. JJ decides to chaperone Sophie's school trip to Italy to help fix their relationship. But as the trip progresses, JJ's past puts Sophie and her friends in danger. In order to move forward in life, JJ must now face his past head-on. Sophie is not the same 9-year-old girl we met in the first My Spy movie. She is now a teenager and has grown up, which means her priorities have changed, even her desire to become a spy like JJ. Things are now strained in her relationship with her now stepdad JJ, as she feels he doesn't understand her wants or interests anymore. Sophie is now in high school and even has a crush on a guy named Ryan, who is a part of the school choir with her. When her choir travels to Italy for a competition, Sophie is determined to get closer to Ryan. That is until she is forced to put her spy training to the test when someone close to her goes missing. Bobby works as an analyst with JJ at the Central Intelligence Agency. She once admired JJ and even signed on to be his analyst until he decided to trade in danger for a desk. Bobby doesn't understand why JJ has chosen a life behind the desk instead of action in the field. So when trouble arises for him during a school trip with Sophie to Italy, Bobby can finally experience action in the field with JJ once again. David Kim is the head of covert operations at the Central Intelligence Agency and is JJ's boss. David is the father of Collin Kim, who is Sophie's best friend. He is your typical embarrassing dad and even has his son fooled about the real version of himself, as Collin thinks his dad is just a boring pediatric nurse. David is desperate to get JJ back into the field, but allows him to chaperone his daughter's trip so he can keep an eye on his son. When someone close to Kim is taken by dangerous men, Kim will have to put his job on the line to ensure those closest to him remain alive. Assassination, extortion, trafficking, you name it, he's done it. There's nothing Bishop Crane won't do for money, and he is bad to the bone. Bishop was in the Special Forces with JJ until he sold their unit out to the cartel, leaving JJ as the only survivor. Bishop has it out for JJ as he is the target for his next mission. Will Bishop be able to get his hands on a dangerous weapon, or will JJ stop him right in his tracks? Collin Kim is David Kim's son and Sophie's best friend. He is loyal and is a true ride or die, always there for Sophie for whatever she needs, even if it means helping her date someone else. Collin is embarrassed by his overly affectionate dad, and when he gets the opportunity for some time away from him, he gladly accepts. The only problem is Collin finds himself in a kind of danger that only his dad can help him get out of. Ryan is a schoolmate of Sophie's and her current high school crush. He is on the football team but also has the voice of an angel, which lands him in choir with Sophie. After the school choir brings him on a trip to Italy with Sophie, will sparks fly or will Ryan blow it? Mike Connolly is an agent in the Central Intelligence Agency with JJ and Bobby. He is a fan of JJ's scones, but senses there may be something wrong with his boss Kim. Mike will have to take his talents to Italy to uncover the truth about his boss's abnormal moves. Nancy Buck is Sophie's new vice principal, and she means business. She is tasked with heading the high school choir trip. Nancy is no nonsense and one of the few people who keeps JJ on his toes. Nancy will give JJ his most difficult mission yet, being a high school trip chaperone. And that concludes this My Spy edition of Meet the Characters. Thanks for watching, and don't forget My Spy, the Eternal City is now streaming on Prime Video.